Everybody loves an unsolved mystery. Was 9/11 an inside job? Is Hitler actually hiding out in Argentina? Did the Jewish Defense League cap Tupac's ass? Were ancient aliens involved in the construction of the pyramids? Will Rosie O'Donnell ever be funny? Or was J-Slat ever gay?
The answer to those questions will be answered right now.
No, 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 no.
I think Rosie O'Donnell is fine and is a respectable lady and funny.
He's gayer than a Catholic priest at a children's birthday party. It's well known that we as humans find unsolved mysteries to be very intriguing. It has a certain charm that isn't easy to recreate. So with that information in mind, it shouldn't surprise you to know that influencers love to utilize this method, either in an attempt to drum up attention for themselves or their brand, or just because they would love to just have that smidgen of more privacy that people in their position so desperately crave. Either way, it ends up with the same result. Thousands of people speculating, making up rumors and trying to find out exactly what the YouTuber is hiding. For the most part, the audience tends to, at some point, either figure out who a YouTuber is and what they look like, or in other cases, the YouTuber just decides to do a face reveal at some point, for reasons that tend to vary. In the case of J-Slat, revealing his face meant that he was able to expand his YouTube empire by incorporating his face into his videos and creating some of the biggest videos to date on his channel. Other creators that reveal their face do it just because for many it really isn't that big of a deal.
Sup bitches?
Face reveals really shouldn't be as popular as many of them are. In reality, what a person looks like shouldn't matter, unless it's crucial to the video itself, which in most cases isn't the case. In most cases, it's really just a face, a part of your body. We all have it, so why some decide to prop up these faceless Minecraft YouTubers to actual god status is baffling.
Alright, here we go.
What dream really looks like?
What you currently see on your screen is every single channel that—
Fuck you!
In reality, you've already met a guy in your middle school that looked exactly like every single member of the faceless Minecrafters. Enough about a YouTube genre that has done absolutely nothing but
Make me happy.
the entirety of its—
I think that Minecraft is good. Very cool. Wholesome.
Let's talk about something that I actually like. The Misfits is a YouTube group that I shouldn't have been watching when I was 13, but what can you really do? It consists of 6 members: Fitz, Toby on Telly, Chuckles, Notorious, McCreamy, and SwaggerSoul's. They would do the funnies whilst playing games like PUBG, Fortnite, and CSGO, and you would watch, rarely paying much attention to the gameplay, and instead focus on the absolute state of some of the things that would leave these people's mouths.
You've got to use the correct grammar.
Yeah.
Oh, my grandma dead. You made my teammate choke on his breath. I'd rather choke on your cock.
If you eat your own jizz for survival, is that gay?
Should I have been watching this stuff when I was 13? Probably not. But who cares? At least I was taught what a joke was. These creators have had a huge impact on molding my current sense of humor, and for that I'm not sure if I should be grateful. One of the biggest members of that group is SwaggerSoul's, and curiously enough, he's never decided to show his face to the public. Why this is the case, I would assume either is a case of someone not wanting their face public so they are able to live a normal life and not have thousands of people chasing after him everywhere he goes, or perhaps at this point it's simply just become too much of a stable to throw away. That doesn't really matter. What matters is the fact that after several years and apparently many mistakes of the group's part, SwaggerSoul's face has never been revealed, which technically isn't true. According to Swagger, there's actually been several times where his face was made public by mistake due to the fault of some members of the group. Not only that, SwaggerSoul's actually did do a face reveal video where his face was apparently featured. We'll come back to that later. So why am I doing this investigation? What do I have to contribute to a discussion that has been going on for years, revealing no results? Well, I have the answers, and in this video SwaggerSoul's face will be shown. How did I accomplish this, you might ask? Well, stick around and I'll explain. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a pretty good detective. Looking back at my previous work, I think that becomes pretty clear. He'd sadly contracted the AIDS virus. 30 videos later, he was terminated for being gay, and switched from being gay to a hateful homophobe. He confessed to the murder of 3 children. He was responsible for the attacks during 9/11. J-Slat was responsible for several tragedies. J-Slat is a Democrat. We all know that Democrats are—
I think that the Democratic Party is good. Look, they're playing. That's wholesome. I respect Joe Biden a lot.
I found a picture of my black parents that I didn't even know existed. I'm a victim of oppression. So where did I start? Well, considering that SwaggerSoul's apparently already did a face reveal, I think that's a pretty obvious answer. For anyone that hasn't watched the video, fear not, because most of it's irrelevant. It's my theory that is backed up by absolutely nothing, that SwaggerSoul's intentionally tried to mislead his audience and everyone else. In the video, he talks about a secret link hidden in the video. Apparently, it has his face in it, but I call baloney. Think about it for a second. It's the perfect cover-up that an insane person would use. In the video, it's pretty clear that SwaggerSoul's is a mentally unstable 40-year-old man.
What does Swagger's face look like? Dude, last time I pretended to leak Swagger's face as a joke, he fucking sent me some strange, like, substance in the mail, and I've been sick ever since. I'm not even fucking kidding.
This cunt's so fucked, man, I'm telling you. He's fucked, he's fucked, he's fucked, he's fucked, he's fucked.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's autistic. Yeah, definitely autistic.
I have a picture of his face and I was going to release it, but I'm pretty sure he's fucking poisoned me and now I'm dying.
When looking at this video from the lens of a crazy person, you begin to see the bigger picture in this. His face is in this video, but to find it, you'll need to think outside the box, which I did. And when doing that, I thought of something. To think like a crazy person, which means you have to, you know, think like a crazy person. What would be the most insane and unthinkable thing that you would do to hide your face? Hide it in the crowds. In the end of the face reveal video, several people are shown off. Many of them have been theorized to be SwaggerSoul's. What if it's not that simple? What if they all are SwaggerSoul's? Yes, I know. Keep following me here. I decided to take it to the test and see if by morphing all of these faces together, a new face would be formed, which, if my calculations have been correct so far, would be SwaggerSoul's. So that's what I did, and the results... holy shit. Now, to many of you, this might not seem like such a big deal. It might look like a normal, well-adjusted American. Well, think again, because apparently SwaggerSoul's was actually Ainsley all along. This is a name that many of you might never have actually come across, considering his presence on social media has been rather inconsistent, with his last public appearance being on whatever date is on the screen right now. Sorry, it's 2 AM and I can't be bothered to check whilst writing this script. Why am I saying this? Anyways, when you actually think about this, Ainsley's disappearance actually adds up perfectly with SwaggerSoul's beginning to upload more content on his channel. At this point, I was already convinced, but I just needed the final bit of evidence, which I quickly gathered by going back to a simpler time when we were all younger. It was 2017. I decided to look through one of the most popular Ainsley videos, the compilation made by McNasty, to see if any evidence could be found. And even back then, it was also easily accessible. Take a look. I have no idea why nobody else has been saying this before, because it's just that obvious at this point. Take a look at this. See, it's so obvious. I mean, they didn't even try to hide the similarities. Apparently, right now I'm receiving some criticism from credible sources claiming that Ainsley is a character voiced by the YouTuber McCreamy and that SwaggerSoul's isn't actually Ainsley. I've heard your criticism and take it to heart. And I would like to add that as a prominent member of the conspiracy fandom, I would like to set a good example for others moving forward in addressing criticism. No, you're wrong.